This video will show you how to do the drop generation. So the drops that go from the dome joints up to the premise data. This is a new method of doing it, and it's a lot better than the old one, seeing as it provides for areas where there are or where there is only one DC cable on one side of a block. So instead of going across the road, now the drops will go to the correct dome joints. Okay. So to start off with, you will need to run the block separator. The block separator allows you to select all of your blocks. It doesn't matter in what configuration it is, as long as you've got all of your blocks selected, it will be fine. So all of your blocks can be in one single folder on Google Earth and pull through as only one, or you can have them separated by AGs, or you can even have one block per one block per block, or one folder per block, and it will still come out right. Okay, so once you've selected your blocks, you create a temporary directory. So what I'll do is I'll just create a new temporary directory here. So I'm just going to call it temp5. Just want to make sure I don't have another temp there. Okay, so what you do then is you run this. Once you've run it, it will output a bunch of blocks to that temporary directory. So what you need to do is you need to run this as a batch process. So next step, let me just see if I can remove this. No. So the next step will be to add all files from a directory. And what you do here is you select your new temp directory, and then dome joints, you just select your joints from your planning, and you then add your premise data. This is the same situation as with the blocks. It can be in any kind of format, as long as you've selected everything, it will work correctly. Fold down and fold down. What I just want to do is I want to make sure that here at the bottom this layer is removed. So I'm just going to remove that so it doesn't run, and then let's create the output. So you'll have your original output here. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to create a new folder, and in this folder I'm going to name, or I'm going to add .gpkg. So gpkg, like there. This is just an extension for the file type. So what you do is you click save here, you click fill with parameter values, and you select blocks, and it will add that block name for each one here. Now all you do is you run this, and once this is complete, you should have your drops all separated, but all of your drops from each dome joint to each premise. And then in the next step we'll combine them. Just waiting for it to finish. And done. Okay. So next we can just close here and we go to drop merge. So step 3.3, all you do here is you add a directory and you select that new folder that you had here, and don't fill in anything yet, just run it. and so it's giving me an error here. I'm just going to make sure that all of these are correct. Okay, so that's the issue. I've not selected the correct folder. I'm just going to clear the selection. I'm going to say add directory again, and go new folder, select, and let's have a look now. Okay, so for some reason it looks like it selected all of them. I'm just going to cancel and start from the beginning. So drops per block, let's add directory, it's all under new folder, and let's see, so this is only new folder. Okay, so I've selected it correctly now. And then all you need to do is save it to a file. So let's run this again, just make sure everything's correct, and I'm not going to close it, I'm just going to move it out of the way. And as you can see here, you've got all of your drops, and they look perfect for this area. Now you'll still maybe have some of them that look like this. I'm thinking there is a spur joint here which wasn't added. So the spur joint will have all of these drops running to it, but that's easy enough to fix manually, and it won't take you a whole day to do all of your drops. So now that I've checked that everything is indeed correct, I say save to file and just choose a location, and I output to the KML here that I want. So I'm just going to name it drops and run. Okay, and now I've got a KML with all of the drops. Just doing a sanity check here. So there's the drops, and they're all done near perfectly. So for instance, we've got one going across the road which needs to be fixed, and all of the others seem like they're okay except for this with the spur joints. Yeah, okay, so that's a new, better way of doing it. This will work for all of the areas as long as you're using the correct layout for your KMLs, and then it's going to also make generating drops a lot easier moving forward. Okay, thanks.